Well, let me tell you, we look forward to the music every single day, but boy, today I think I got my dancing shoes on. We're going to have a jig around the studio with Huntley Slim, led by Chris Mellor, and the key thing we want to say at the very top of this and tell everybody is their album is called Songs from This Chicken Coop. And my first question is, well, first of all, I'm going to say hi to all of you guys, as well as Seamus and Andrew. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hello there. Listen, first thing, why did you call your album Songs from This Chicken Coop? Tell us.
Well, I grew up in Carp on an old farmhouse my parents owned, and there's a sort of converted chicken coop in the yard. My dad's building a boat in there, and well, it just seemed like a reasonable place to record a bluegrass type album.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
I'm sure.
Now, were there challenges associated with that?
It was well, it was done in April.
Okay.
So we hit a bit of a cold snap around Easter, and we had little heaters. Everybody had their own little space heater going beside them. We had this propane heater going while we were taking breaks and stuff, just to keep it warm enough. Because of course it's an old wood building, so that the putty's all dry and stuff. So there's a lot of cracks and leaks in there.
Acoustically, though, was it good?
Acoustically, it was great. Yeah, I mean the wood building, wood floors, and it just had that sort of warm vibe to it, you know. Although
it must have been sort of inspirational in a way, like for you guys playing in there.
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the type of music that you do, because you describe it as old-time bluegrass. Have you seen a resurgence in the music?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of younger bands coming around that are taking the bluegrass and old-time sound and sort of shifting it a little bit, taking influences, sort of newer influences from rock and punk, rockabilly, things like that. So you're looking back at the last 100 years of music and trying to sort of squish it all into one, well, neat little package.
Right.
Well, you guys certainly have a neat little package on the go. There's no doubt about it. Why don't you tell us a bit about your other band members and how you guys got together?
Yeah, this is Seamus Mulready on the banjo, and we've been playing together since before the start of the band. Basically, we sort of got together and wrote a few songs and thought, well, yeah, this is pretty fun, so we might as well start playing shows. And we've had a few bass players over the year and couple years that we've been together, and this is our current bass player, Andrew Snow, who's stepped in. He stepped in about, I think in about August, when our last bass player moved to England, and he's been filling in on the four-string for us.
So you've got this album out. Are you working on another album? What are the future plans?
Yeah, I think the near future holds maybe an EP of a few songs that we'll sort of just toss out for download for people to listen to, and just keep the buzz going and keep the momentum rolling. And then we'll start looking into another album, possibly in the chicken coop again.
I was going to say, must be in the chicken coop.
Yeah,
now
well,
you guys have a show coming up. What can people expect when they go to the show? Are they going to be in a chicken coop, or do you provide more of like a lounge setting?
It's tonight we're playing at the Elmdale Tavern. Starts at about 9 o'clock, and usually it's just some old-time tunes. We do a lot of traditional covers, the kind of stuff you'd see at a bluegrass show or an old-time show, fiddle tunes, and then we do some sort of updated bluegrass covers that we've taken newer songs and sort of thrown a banjo twist to it. And so people can expect to hear things they've never heard and some things they've heard before and they'll recognize.
Well, we just can't wait to hear you. Will you play for us this morning?
Absolutely.
All right,
Excellent.
let's do it. Want to remind everybody they are playing, Huntley Slim is playing at the Elmdale House Tavern tonight, January 14th. As well, you can find out more information, take a look, read about the chicken coop at myspace.com/Huntley Slim. Here they are for you now on Daytime.
I've got this feeling in the bottom of my boots. Every neighbor I've got, they're in cahoots. I'm a long way from home. I've got nowhere to be. Cookie cutter architecture. So many answers, no one needs a lecture about the way things are in places they grew up. I've seen them come and go, and some have stayed, but nothing can cure the way. That low-down row house can't ever turn the lights out. Sweet suburban blues. This little city town is subdivided hell like a Havana market with much less to sell, but a sense of worth for those who need it least. We're all hopeless victims of this urban sprawl, forced to raise our children at the local mall. There's a lesson to be learned, but it has yet to be understood. I've seen them come and go, and some have stayed, but nothing can cure the way. Got the low down row house, can't ever turn the lights out. Sweet suburban blues. There's something so familiar about all this disorder, like a thrift store t-shirt on a TV reporter. It's the same thing again and again. Why does it happen again? I've seen them come and go, and some have stayed, but nothing can cure the way. Got the low down row house, can't ever turn the lights out. Bittersweet suburban